Hello, my lovelies, and welcome to another episode of What's in Polly's Pantry. Well, didn't I just wake up to a sight this morning? Something I feel I simply must share with you. Someone, and I don't know who, was in my kitchen last night and left it a terrible mess. So when I came in this morning to shoot my video, this is what I found. I'm sorry, I just have to deal with your bondage and collar issues later. I have a video to make. I have foods to stuff I have to prepare. Uh-oh. What has happened in my kitchen?
Uh-oh. I forgot.
Big Bad, did you make this mess?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure you were in here last night cooking? Look at this mess. Well, someone has to clean it up, and it's not going to be me. So, could you please clean it up quickly so I can begin recording my video? Thank you.
Yes, Sister Polly. Oh, dear.
Shocking, actually, that someone would leave a kitchen in such a mess. And a puppy, no less. A puppy. My puppy. Anyway, he got a reprimand. So on today's episode of What's in Polly's Pantry, we're going to focus on summer salad. And today's summer salad is an Italian pasta salad. So what we have here is we have 8 ounces of rotini, which has been cooked and cooled. You could use any pasta you want. I don't know that I would use macaroni shells, but you know, penne or fusilli. So we've got some rotini. And to the rotini, we're going to add a cup of, these are grape tomatoes. The recipe calls for cherry tomatoes, but I don't like cherry tomatoes. Grape tomatoes I actually find are a little sweeter. So I'm going to add grape tomatoes to my salad. So here we have a cup of grape tomatoes. And then we're also going to add half a thinly sliced red pepper. And we're also going to add half a thinly sliced green pepper. Now the thing about peppers is, I don't know how many people know this. This is the pepper, and I'm actually going to use this. But when you cut open the pepper and you're left with this fibrous stuff, you don't want to really use that. So I'm just going to cut it out like this, and then I'm going to just slice the pepper thinly. And you know, it's Italian, so you can already see the green and the red, and the white is coming. That's a loaded statement. All right. Now we'll just finish off with the peppers here. Probably not the best knife, but anyway, there you go. So we have all that. So for the white, we're going to add this. Now this is 4 ounces of provolone cheese. Now provolone is an Italian cheese. It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of sort of Italian feta, although it's not as crumbly as feta. It's kind of got that tang to it, and creamy. It's kind of creamy. I mean, if you didn't have provolone, you couldn't find provolone in your supermarket, you could maybe add, you know, a white cheddar or yellow cheddar, or maybe a Monterey Jack or a Havarti would be nice. Something. Doesn't have to be provolone. I mean, the thing about recipes is they're more or less just kind of guides, and you can play around with these and add whatever vegetables you want. I'm just following the recipe as it's written. I mean, if you wanted to add other things into the salad, you could add maybe a grated carrot, maybe some finely chopped celery, something like that, if you didn't like the peppers in here. So we're also going to add a third of a cup of parsley. Now this is curly parsley. This is the kind of parsley we all see on our steaks when we go to a steakhouse and they have a garnish. That's what this is. Flat leaf parsley actually has more flavor. It's also called Italian parsley, but I couldn't find flat leaf parsley when I went to the grocery store, so we're just using the curly parsley today in this recipe. So curly parsley. And then we're going to add a third of a cup of olives. Now, I could tell you a story about olives. So these are Kalamata olives that I hand pitted myself this morning. Now, that was an adventure. The thing about olives is a lot of people don't like olives, so you can leave the olives out if you don't want. I quite enjoy Calumet olives. So years ago when I was, well, at a bar, let's say, I was very, very hungry because I had been sucking up martinis like an old Studebaker needed a full tank of gas. And instead of giving me a twist of lemon like the bartender usually did, he put in 3 huge olives. And I was too tired to send it back because I just wanted my drink. So when I got to the end of my martini, I was ravenous and I actually ate the olives. And actually that's when I started to like olives. Anyway, that aside. And then we're finally going to add 1/3 of a cup of red onion. So there we go. So that's all the ingredients, solid ingredients. And now we're going to make the dressing for the salad. So for the dressing, we have 1/4 cup of olive oil. And to that, we are going to add 1 teaspoon each of, this is dried basil. Now, here's a little tip you may not know, and this is just something that I like to do, is when I'm adding dried herbs to something, I actually like to squeeze them. It just, I don't know, brings out more flavor, I find. So there's the basil going in. And here comes a teaspoon of oregano. Same with the oregano, we're just going to squeeze it, pinch it between our fingers. Oh, there we go. And we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And we're going to add a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Tablespoon of Dijon. Oh, there we go. A tablespoon of Dijon in there. Then we're going to add, there we go, 1 crushed garlic clove. Oh, yes, 1 crushed garlic clove. I'm just going to crush the garlic clove into the salad dressing. I mean, the nice thing about this is it can be made and just left to sit on the counter because it'll help with the flavors developing. Now, I made this last week for my boys. Wouldn't you just like to know who they are? My boys, and they actually all said that it was much better the following day after it had sat in the fridge. So we're just going to give this a little whisk. A little whisk, a little whisk. Get our salad dressing all mixed up. There we go. Just going to pour it over the whole thing. And spatula's over here. This actually makes quite a lot. You know, I mean, this is easily going to feed 8 as a side. Easily. And then we just mix it all up. And yeah, I mean, it's very refreshing. It's very light. It's very summery. And I'm just going to give this a good stir. And then we're just going to put it into a little bit of a nicer bowl. And we're going to have this for dinner tonight. And here's my bowl. There we go. As you can see, it makes quite a bit of salad. There we go. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let me know what you think. Drop me some comments in the comment section. Until next time, we'll see you on What's in Polly's Pantry. Bye for now.